Hey guys, so let's continue with building our starter for React. Now we have set up Bubble with the Webpack, and we're ready to install reactDOM, and React Router. So let's do that. Okay, these ones are gonna be saved as dependencies, because they need we need reactDOM, and React Router to be in the final build, that final bundle that Webpack is going to do for us. So we can actually go now to package.json and see that they're added as dependencies, and all the rest of the packages are just for development. Okay. Um, Here in the main folder, I'm gonna create a file index.html where we're gonna create a div with the ID app, where we're gonna target all the content that is gonna come from the bundle from React. So I'm gonna paste some code here. It's just a simple structure for HTML. I'm gonna delete this one because we don't need it. Maybe in the future video I'm gonna show how to bundle CSS with using Webpack. You can do that also. I'm gonna change the title to Simple React Webpack Start. Okay, so as I said, all the magic is gonna happen here inside this div with the ID app that we're gonna target from React. And here we're gonna add the bundle, our bundle.js. We're gonna be all the JavaScript bundle together. Okay, so we've done that. We should now create app.js, which is the entry point for our project. So let's actually do this app.js in another folder. So we're gonna write it in a source folder. So we're gonna create here source, and inside it we're gonna add app.js. Okay, so this is the entry point for our app. We are gonna I'm thinking probably gonna just do a simple test first. So we're gonna do import react from react, import react DOM from react DOM. Okay, and I'm thinking to add a simple React component, a pure component, so we can render to see if everything works. So we're gonna do a const. We're gonna do app info. I don't have a better name now. And this is how you create a pure component in React. And you're just gonna do return, and I'm gonna write the h1, and we're gonna write app info component. Okay, so this is done. We created our basic component, a pure component that doesn't have a state. If you don't know about pure components, I'm not going to explain here because it's it's maybe too much for the beginning, but they're really good, and it is really worth digging into them. If you don't have any state for the component, it's really good to use pure components. Okay, and we're gonna do here react DOM dot render, where we actually gonna add our React in the that target div. So we're gonna add this app info. We're gonna add it in document dot get element by ID app, which, if you remember, we go inside index.html, and it's this one. This is gonna be our target. So I think we have everything set up, so we could run dev server. Let's do webpack dev server, and it should right here in the console. Okay, we have a problem. Let's double check. Okay, I think, yeah, I forgot to put the dashes. Let's double check now. Okay, so we can see that our project is running on port 2020 on localhost. So let's go. Gonna actually open on it. Localhost. Yeah, sorry, it was 2020. And as you can see, this is our simple app component that we build here. So now that we finished that, let's do a layout for the app. Inside source, I'm gonna create a file named layout.react.js. You don't have to write .react.js. It can be just .js, but I like to write it like this, so I know it's connected to React. Because sometimes in React projects you also have just simple utilities or files that don't necessarily are tightly connected with React. They just have maybe JavaScript functions, utilities, all kind of stuff like this. So I'm gonna use it like this, so it makes visual difference for me. Okay, so we're gonna do import React from React, and for this one I'm gonna do the same. I'm just gonna do a pure component. I'm not gonna use the lifecycle hooks that React has in this tutorial. I'm just gonna do a simple setup. Okay, and we're gonna do return as we did in the other one. We're just gonna do a div that is gonna contain everything. It's really important to have a closing HTML tag in React. You can't have something like this. This is gonna throw an error. We need everything to be wrapped in one single one single tag. So closing and opening it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do h1 basic layout, and if we're here, I'm gonna create some navigation. and I'm gonna use from React router, I'm gonna use link. So I'm gonna go here, import link from React router. So I'm gonna have a nice structure. So with link, we use this component to where we want it to route. We want it to go to home. Which actually I'm gonna leave it like this. It's gonna be home, and I'm gonna create 2 more just for the fun of it. It's gonna be about and contact. About and contact. Okay, perfect. And we just need to pass the children to this layout, because this layout is gonna receive some children's. You're gonna see in React router what I'm talking about. So you just do here props.children. So everything that this component will receive is gonna be rendered here on this. But we're gonna have the layout as it's done here. So next I'm gonna create some pages, this about page, contact, and home page. So I'm gonna create another folder called pages, and inside it I'm just gonna copy this one because I don't want to lose a lot of time typing. So I'm just gonna do home page.react.js, which is gonna be like this. And I just noticed that I didn't export the layout from the previous file, so it is really good that I noticed that. We're just gonna use, we don't need this, we're gonna do page 2 and maybe right here home page. Okay, point here, we have to close this, and we have to export the component. I haven't done with the layout, so I'm gonna go back and do this now before I forget, and then I'm gonna get errors and we won't know from where. So export default layout. Sorry for my typing and for my English, but I'm trying to do my best. Okay, so we finished homepage component. We need to do a couple more files. It's gonna be, I think we did about page dot react.js. Gonna paste and just change this once. About and contact was another one. Okay, so now that we've done the layout and we've done a few pages, let's do let's do the router. So we're gonna create in source routes.js JS, and I don't know why I pasted this one. So I'm gonna import React. Okay, and from the router I'm gonna import a few components, which is router, index, route, and browser history. Okay, I'm gonna import our layout, and we're gonna have to import from pages. We're gonna have to import those components also, because we're gonna need them in the routes. So we're gonna import home page. These ones are gonna be in pages slash home page dot react. I'm gonna do this for about and contact page. Okay, and we're gonna do a constant routes, which is gonna contain all the routing information, and then we're gonna export. We're gonna export routes. So we do route path, which is the default path, and the component, which is our layout. It's gonna be our layout. I'm doing it like this because layout is gonna contain all the other components. That's why I did their props.children, else you wouldn't be able to render other components inside the layout. Okay, so we're gonna have for the index route, we're gonna use component, we're gonna use the home page. So everything was gonna come on the first page of the website is gonna be the home page component, and we're gonna use route for the path. Here we write path, and for the about path we're gonna use the component about page, and we're gonna do the other one for contact. Okay, so it's done. So all the other components, these ones, they're gonna be rendered inside the layout and here. Okay, let's go back. Where's routes? And export default routes. Okay, if you're following this with me, please be careful with the typing, because a lot of times when I do tutorials and I try to write the code in the same time, I do a lot of typing errors, and it's really important to have a look at them, because then it's gonna eat you a lot of time to debug. Okay, so now we should go back to the app.js and use the routing. I'm gonna delete these ones because we won't need it anymore, and I'm gonna import a router and browser history from React Router. And also the routes that we just created now. Okay. Routes.js. Okay. Now instead of using this component, we're just gonna use router. We're gonna use as history. We're gonna use browser history, which keeps clean URLs when you do browsing through React Router, and if the other option would be hash history, which gives you also hash in the URL. So for example, you would have a hash slash hash random hash and then about. But with browser history, we're just gonna have slash about page. So we're gonna use routes, and inside here we're gonna use the routes that we've created in routes.js. Okay, and now it's the moment of truth. As you already know, most of the times oh, something's wrong. Failed to compile. Okay, let's go and have a look. Yeah, is because I use router and should be route here. Gonna save and let's double check. Gonna use Webpack dev server. So all looks good. Now the moment of truth, let's check to see if everything works well. Actually, it already started and we already have the browsing. As you can see, we have nice clean URLs and we can scroll through the navigate through the links, and everything is changing. So this is my simple React Webpack starter. It doesn't have testing, it doesn't have a lot of things, I know that, but I like to keep it simple. Okay guys, so good luck, and I'm gonna post the GitHub repo in the video link in the video comment section.